locked in. DragonX going to respond to this with Mordekaiser, and I do believe Doran was the first Mordekaiser in LCK Summer 2019. Can't tell you the date. My name is not Papa Smithy, but the date, the time, the location of the sun.
Yep, the temperature on that day. What he had for dinner. What was that? It would have been running out of damage if it was just the Ezreal that was in charge of that.
Chovy's going to be in there on the Nautilus in the mid lane. He's always managed to be very stable on it, so let's get into game number 2. Now, because he only has 12 CS, everyone knows where he is. Diana, she has a very, very slow clear, by the way. That just took her, she finished around, what, 310 on a 4-camp clear. That is so slow.
Yeah, that ain't great.
For perspective, Karthus and some other jungler.
Quite enough. Still, heal available, flash available, exhaust on cooldown. This carrier maybe a little bit too far forward. Inspiration as Haru just here to try and get to a reset, I guess. But Pyoshik's going to come down unseen on the ward. Decides not to invest the flash. I thought he might be able to get a double knock up there, but doesn't go for it.
He's ruined the lane.
Combination of champions that we used into a much stronger variation of that. As, okay, Tempt getting it turned around on. Great bait to come through from Chovy as he says, my work here is done. But the Cataclysm flashed out of the way of there from Tempt. Gets himself his scrap shield. The flash in from Lahens is optimistic. The carrier comes up, picks up that kill, and secures the assists for Chovy and Pyoshik. And he's not done yet. Looking to try and clear out this wave. There's the Moonfall. Fair bit of extra damage, but Haru, that is a big bite. As now Pyoshik looking for it. Another auto is going to be necessary. So many shields. And Pyoshik with, oh my god, turns it at the last second. The W going to be there for carrier, but isn't going to activate in time. And Jarvan will fall, but it's a valiant death in the end after securing the kill I thought was going to be impossible.
I don't know why Haru went back in.
Be able to play around the Ezreal poke very effectively as Pyoshik once again going to pay a visit to the mid lane, but they knew Haru was in the area. They don't hard commit. Doran trying to trade with Cuvée as best he can. Gather this wave together and take it down. That CS gap has slowed down as a control ward now. So I think this might be like the hybrid J4 as Cuvée just bouncing around here. Death Realm. Not going to be used, but of course it's a dangerous one. Doran having to get out of the way of the last Q with his flash just shows how much control.
Deft and carrier now have taken down 3 plates. Deft probably really wants the 4th one.
God. Oh, he just finds the Q, sneaks it through the minions. He'd already channeled the ultimate because he wasn't expecting it to actually connect.
Even Chovy thinking it's a little happy. Deft with a bit of a grin on his face.
Yeah, there's a wry smile on this little alpaca's face right here. Very happy to be playing his Ezreal.
Why is he clicking so much? He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, that's silly. His dredge line was channeled, but Chovy still has to walk down the red carpet, opts out of it with a flash. His only way of escaping is now Cuvée going aggressive against Doran, but the Death Realm's in, and these obliterates are starting to land. The passive damage really tearing through the Aatrox, and they trade it back.
Mordekaiser, he has the Haunting Guys now. Haunting Guys has the Madness passive. 10% increased damage to everything.
And he's got a Bramble Vest. He's just going to fire Mystic Shots at you, one after the other, until you just die. Okay. There's the Death's Grasp, and Doran's going to be pulled back by Haru. Not a lot that he can do here. Pressing the W pretty aggressively, but it's just not going to be enough. Can't get through all of those health bars. Awesome kill you, Ezreal player. As now Vista has been exhausted. Carrier has found him. Chovy also looking for it, but they needed to wait for the Featherstorm. They do eventually, as Lahens has to watch his friend die. Cuvée finds a sweet spot on 1 Q, but not the rest of them as the Death's Grasp goes wide. Deft looking for more. Does still have flash and heal available. And that is a very dead Cuvée. Point blank Mystic Shot will be enough to take him down. And in the meantime, Pyoshik's just taking a dragon. This is the DragonX we were expecting moving into 2020, given this roster.
What Cuvée was actually trying to do right there, for people that might not realize, because they might be wondering, he doesn't have flash, what he's doing. There is a way.
Play around a mid lane. Nautilus is now Cuvée. Doesn't find the first Q, but will find the second as Doran puts someone in the Death Realm. I believe it's Haru, yes, as he's starting to take damage. The Obliterate, the that looked like a proto-bell, but I think it might have been just a flash. Looked very, very odd. Is now Doran hunting for Cuvée. He has the Leandres. He's doing so much work here. Is the W back up? No, it's not. Big cooldown on that one, but he's bought time for Deft to make his way down. Spots out this Aatrox, and even lands the E somehow, as Cuvée trying to turn it onto Carrier here, but Arcane Shift will allow the area underneath this turret continue the siege. Deft with a shield on him as well, my goodness. Red buff is why he got that turret aggro. As True Shot Barrage looking for Vista, finds him, but the heal is invested. This player is so scared right now, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, he elected to use
45
heal.
coveted percent.
And it looks... Dude.
Haru just caught out of position. He knew that he had full vision there as the equalizer comes down. Maybe the time for a turn as Lahens gets in through the backside, and this is a team fight for real. Deft does go down. He takes the AD carry with him, and now Dragon X just piling on in. Cuvée getting obliterated and destroyed. The passive from the Mordekaiser are now walking down Tempt. They are just too far behind, and even if you do use everything to kill Deft, it's just not enough as Chovy gets slowed by the harpoon. And I have a feeling that should be enough. Get out one person and then recover.
And also, Hexdrinker on Ezreal now going for the Maw of Malmortius.
Chovy found that one. Depth charge comes in and he allows Baron to give him a hand. Lahens caught out. You just can't be pushed up that far.
I think this game is over.
I think it is over as well, as a teleport to come in. Deft playing with his food underneath this turret right now. Doesn't find that Mystic Shot as Pioshik presses his R button. Flags, drags, gets out. Cuvée gonna go, but Doran finding a couple. The Haru picking up one kill on Pioshik. But now goes golden and will be falling. Deft with the double kill. Vista, just get the heck out of there. Cut the losses. As Dragon X, they could move towards a Baron right now. They could do
his boot choice.
Ooh, somehow Haru was picked off by that dredge line. As Mystic Shot lands as well, a few more of those, and that is a dead Haru bot. Once again, the Zhonya's is employed, and Deft needs to get back with his team. He survives for so long. The lifeline passive working out as Pioshik grabs one kill, but now Vista finding the auto attacks in the backline. Doran only just making it to this fight as he flashes to get on in. The Death Realm now going to be put in, and it does even things out. But Pioshik going to get chased out of this fight. Tempt trying to get out of there as now. Doran, can you 1v2? Is the question. The answer is most definitely a yes. Is now Haru not wanting to jump back on this one. Cuvée burning down. The obliteration going to come in, and the World Ender not going to be enough at all. Doran pulls him back with the Death's Grasp.
And they are, I mean, this is...
It's going for a really long time, LS.
Leandres?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be... Oh, it does! It takes down another obliteration, comes in, and the passive activation as well.
3,100 gold in the shop. You too can purchase that item.
And also for $9.75, you can purchase the King of Clubs more than a game.
Yeah, it's the best buff in the game.
Oh my god, Chovy finds another dredge line, but Haru, that Zhonya's button is getting pretty worn out, and Pioshik makes his way out with his flag and drag. Now Chovy dashing into the back line there, gets the Feather Storm out of Vista, and it's like he's soloing down the 80 carry, flashing towards him now. All of the damage, another dredge line comes in. And Dragon X, it was a bit of a whoopsie in the last team fight. That was a triple kill for the Ezreal, and they will just win the game here. Another 2-0 today. This one very close to being sub 30 minutes. I thought it was going to be a 28-minute game, but there was a slight whoopsie.
You said sub 30, they might just do it.
Hey, they might. These Nexus turrets going down very quickly. They've got 8 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds to go. Six.
Trying to make
Can they
wrong.
do it one more? That 50 gold goes in at 29.59 on the dot. It's a real fast series here. CV Max very happy with how Deft played that one out, and a sheepish grin on Deft's face as well, because he knows he may have overstepped a little bit on one of those engages.
And so the game could have ended a little bit faster had it not just been for the over-eagerness of Deft inside of that Baron push, but nonetheless an immaculate performance by Dragon X coming out here with a very powerful 2-0. Tonight was the night of 2-0.
It was, and this has happened. This happened last week. No, this happened last week. We had 6 games, 2-0, 2-0, and then I believe it was like 6 games.
Away.